Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'm going to talk about toxic positivity and how it keeps you hooked in toxic relationships. One thing with life is we'll always want things to go to the positive side, to the point that we even forget that positive is the opposite of negative, and one cannot exist without the other. There can never be positive charge without negative charge. And positivity can be quite destructive if all we do is bury our heads in the sand without keenly exploring and looking at the current reality of the situation we're dealing with. Yeah, positivity in itself is such a great thing, but when used as an escape from the current state of affairs, it turns out to be toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is this belief that no matter what happens or no matter what's happening in your life right now, you've got to remain positive. You've got to put that smile in your face. It's more of positivity taken to the extreme end of things while ignoring the truth or the reality of the current situation. So when you have this mindset of this toxic positive mindset, you want to be happy at all times. You want to smile at all times, and you even want to push others to feel that way. You might meet a friend saying, "Like, just be happy, just be happy." It can look really great, like who doesn't want to be happy? But you might find yourself stuck in a toxic situation, like a toxic relationship. But because you are a very positive person, you are still very optimistic that the relationship will work. Despite the sadness and the loneliness you're experiencing, you choose to put that fake smile in your face just because you are a very positive person. So being hopeful and positive about your relationship is not a bad thing, but it becomes dangerous when it's blinding you from seeing how your general well-being, how your mental health, how your physical health is deteriorating. So it's okay to be positive, but you also have to be realistic and see your current situation. So what are some of the signs of or symptoms of toxic positivity? The first one is hiding your true feelings for fear of what others would say, what others would think, what your neighbor would think about you. Or the second one is ignoring emotions that feel overwhelming in order to just get on with life. So you just ignore so that you can just move on in life. Minimizing any discomfort with feel good vibes, like in this life, you just want to be happy. Happiness is all that matters. The other thing is invalidating your own or even other people's emotions with reminders like, at least you survived out of it, or it could have been worse. And also brushing off feelings related to disappointment, sadness, or just any negative feelings, and just putting on this happy smile. The other thing is you might also be ashamed of having those uncomfortable feelings or having those negative feelings, and you're just forcing that smile in your face. You may also be shaming others when they are expressing their own negative emotions, or even invalidating your own emotions. Toxic positivity and being in a toxic relationship go so well. You see, a toxic relationship is a place where your emotions are invalidated and you're constantly made to feel that, and you even develop this mindset that you're not supposed to experience those negative feelings. You're not supposed to experience that sadness. You're not supposed to experience that loneliness. So when your mindset is that of toxic positivity, you will mask those feelings because you just want to have a happy mood in life. So instead of really feeling those negative or even seeing what the relationship is doing to you, you choose to remain positive and just feel or just feed yourself with the positive side of the relationship or the positive side of things. So those close to you may also echo your positive mindset by telling you that you've got to be positive in life. You've got to be positive in life that the relationship will work. You've got to be positive in life that your husband or wife will change or things will work out. So you are in pain and going through atrocious things, going through emotional tortures, psychological tortures, but your positive self just wants you to remain positive and invalidate the pain you're experiencing in the relationship and invalidate the abuse. The moment you acknowledge the pain you are feeling deep inside, you will of course look for ways to escape the pain, even if it means leaving the relationship. And when we suppress our emotions for far too long, it starts to weigh us down and even affects our physical health. Another thing is we mostly view relationships from this aspect of two people coming together and two people becoming one. So, with this mindset of toxic positivity, you will be more positive about the relationship, two of you working, that you even forget about yourself. It's more of it will work. We will work on it. It's all about looking at the positive outlook of the relationship improving without looking at if the relationship is really bringing a positive outlook out of your life. So it becomes such a trap. And the more you stay, the more you shame yourself for feeling sad and experiencing those negative emotions. This will, of course, weaken you and ruin your self esteem because you're not true to what you are feeling deep inside. And when you're not true to what you're feeling deep inside, it will ruin your self worth. And once your self worth has been ruined, you will stay in that relationship for far much longer. So it just started with being positive, but in the end, you start feeling powerless, and it keeps you trapped in that relationship. So, how do you deal with toxic positivity, or how do you neutralize this toxic positivity? Toxic positivity is a coping strategy we use to avoid those uncomfortable emotions in life. And when you say coping strategy, you may be doing it consciously or unconsciously without your awareness. And it helps us like push away or dismiss those negative feelings because we feel that we cannot handle them. We feel that we cannot handle the loneliness. We feel that we cannot handle the stress. So the best way to start is knowing that suppressed emotions never really go away. They just get stuck. They're just bottled deep within you. And in one way or another, they will just show themselves. They may show themselves through like outbursts of anger, depression, or even physical symptoms like chronic pain or fatigue. We also need to understand that it's okay to cry. And it's actually a very beautiful thing because it allows us to release or unburden ourselves from those painful emotions. When we cry, we release. When we act like we fake a smile, we bury them inside us. And the more you express them, the more you connect with your true self, with your emotional being. So, if you find it really hard to really express those emotions, then you can always seek help to uncover those false beliefs or those subconscious beliefs you have about releasing or you have about feeling negative emotions. When you are stuck with toxic positivity, you build walls between you and your authentic self so as to keep you safe in quotes from experiencing those uncomfortable emotions in life. It can look safe, but you'll be missing out on very many beautiful things in life. You'll be missing out on that genuine laughter or that genuine cry. And that's what life is all about. Just feel the positive and the negative. That's what it is. So drop the toxic positive mindset and just focus on really experiencing life from a broad spectrum, from the broad level of emotions. Hope you found that informative, guys. Feel free to subscribe and comment. Until next time, see ya.